Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best LG phone.
Starting at number 5.
LG Wing 5G. The LG Wing 5G is different from most other phones. It has a front screen that swivels horizontally and upwards to reveal a smaller display underneath. That means more screen real estate while still being something you can hold with one hand. It doesn't quite succeed as its accompanying multi-screen software is pretty basic, but the potential is certainly there. Elsewhere, it has decent hardware under the hood so it can cope with what you throw at it. Just a shame there's no telephoto camera and the phone doesn't quite live up to its ambitious beginnings.
Coming at number 4.
LG Velvet. The Velvet is LG admitting its design had become a little stale, and so the company has delivered an attractive device with curved edges that make it seem slimmer even though the screen is the same size as the V60s. The phone has the Snapdragon 765 in Korea and the 765G in the US, both support 5G, but as ever with LG, it's frustratingly difficult to get the phone in other countries so you might have to import. That's a shame because there's a lot to like here with solid performance, an improved software skin and a headphone jack, even though it lacks the quad DAC of other LG phones so the sound quality isn't quite as good. Cameras are the phone's downside, with noticeably iffy results from all lenses. The main sensor just about holds it together but the digital zoom is not great, and the ultra-wide isn't as good as we've come to expect from LG, the company who popularized the lens on phones.
At number 3.
LG V40 ThinQ. The LG V40 ThinQ is to the G7 what the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 is to the Galaxy S9, a similar yet bigger and slightly higher spec sibling. The V40 has a 6.4-inch OLED display that's both sharp and ready to display HDR10 content. On top of that, the phone features a versatile 5-camera system with 3 on the rear and 2 on the front, even adding an HDR10 video recording. Unsurprisingly, the LG V40 also runs on a Snapdragon 845 chipset, but comes with 6GB of RAM by default. The notch display is another feature it shares with the LG G7. Audiophiles can enjoy the 32-bit quad DAC built-in and the support for DTS-X surround sound. If you're adventurous, the phone's IP68 rating against water and dust along with its MIL STD810G shock resistance are reassuring, so you don't have to worry as much about damaging your investment while out and about.
Number 2 of my list.
LG G7 ThinQ. The LG G7 ThinQ is the latest in one of LG's 2 flagship phone lines, the other being the V series. Although it has effectively been succeeded by the LG V40, the G7's lower price and high-end specs help it win out. The phone packs a powerful Snapdragon 845 chipset, giving it about as much horsepower as you could need. With 6.1 inches of high-resolution OLED display, it's definitely pretty where it counts and gets extra bright, helping visibility in direct sunlight. It's all rounded out by a glass front and back with a notched display. Overall, the design is uninspired, but serviceable. While LG's AI features are neat in theory, it's really the flexibility offered by the wide-angle camera on the back that helps the device stand out. On the media side, the LG G7 has surprisingly powerful speakers if you like to listen to music or podcasts directly from your smartphone.
And number 1.
LG V60 ThinQ 5G. The LG V60 is the best LG phone for some time. It has a big, bright display that looks great, although it only has a 60Hz refresh rate normal for most phones, but similar spec flagships like the OnePlus 8 Pro and Samsung Galaxy S20 have 120Hz, making them more fluid-looking. The V60 excels in battery life with a genuine 2-day battery life, top performance from the Snapdragon 865 chip and 5G compatibility. Most purchases also come with the dual-screen case. It's bulky, but adds a second screen so you can run 2 apps side by side or use it as a Nintendo 3DS-style gamepad. With a quad DAC headphone jack and superb video controls for the dual cameras, the LG V60 is a content creator's ideal smartphone.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.